it just flow right on there nice. That's not bad. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, this should still be shorter. I'm gonna make it a little shorter. That looks pretty good, I think. Any shorter than that and I'm gonna be in trouble. I'll put this clamp over here. It's nice to reuse these old clamps if you can, because yeah, they keep the original look going on. So try to squeeze this down. Try to. Try. It's definitely not going to come off, that's for darn sure. Alright. I'm going to take this little. So the metal bands go on this end, and the quick release ones go on the other end. So, see if I can squeeze that with my pliers. They make a special plier for this too, but I don't have the special plier. So I just do a regular plier. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Yeah. That's the ear line. Okay. Fuel is connected to the fuel bowl. Air is connected to the air line. We just gotta get this one last clamp up here. There it is. You can probably see that. There's no kinking going on. Everything looks pretty good. Okay, working on the tilt arm now. If you're careful, see what I did here is I just put a little grease over here, because it goes to that little bushing. A little grease on the teeth, and put some grease on this washer here. Now if you're careful, you can, I didn't take this whole thing apart, what I did is I just pried this up enough. Let's see if I can do it, put it back together again. Pry this up enough, push this all the way in, pry this up enough to get the washer by. To get the washer to come is to come forward. Just pry it out a little bit. Yeah, let's see if I can do it. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah. Okay, that's the way she goes. Yeah. I just pry it up enough to get it in there so it works. So anyway, that goes like that. Okay, tiller arm. To put this on, first of all, you gotta grease everything. So basically anything that's moving. So I put grease like on these edges. I should have put some grease on that gear, but I put some grease there. There's a little brass washer you gotta put in. You grease both sides of that, and then and so I'm gonna position. This is tricky now. You gotta get this little gap to line up kind of with the edge here, and then kind of work this in. So now it's in place, and now you gotta kind of get the gap to fit in there. So you gotta kind of get it so you can turn it. It's really kind of tricky. You turn it so that it doesn't engage the gear until you get it to drop in, to line up. It's not. It is not lining up. So you gotta play with this to get the gear to unmesh and then mesh back in again in the right place. Yeah. Yeah. It still isn't right. So I can tip it back. I can make it so I can unmesh it. It's really kind of tricky. I can't get it. Let me see. Do I have it now? Alright, so there's like a wide tooth that fits into the wide gap. So you got to get that right. I think I actually have it now. Alright. That's got to be right. Alright. So that goes like that for starters. Now the next thing is this thing. And I do this, if you do this wrong, it'll break. This has got to go in here, and alright, so I screwed up. So this has got to kind of, alright, this is really hard to do. Alright, so I'm going to kind of turn this like this. I got to take it all apart again. Alright, this has got to fit in here such that when the lever is down, this is covering this hole. When it's up like that. So now you got to put it together with all of this in place. And this gets really hard. Alright, see if I can do it now. Alright, so I did that. Now the gear teeth aren't lining up, so now I gotta play with getting the gear teeth to line up properly. And now I gotta raise this. There. I actually have it now. And now it's their opinion, that's what you are.